Hey everybody, it's Victor. It's time another Eden Run here, the Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance Plus series. Happy Tuesday, Mosh Pit. We did have another video going over 2,000 likes. Thanks to the YouTube shorts. So Delta 8, Echo 7, Golf Victor, Zulu 4. We've got great tiers thanks to us starting off with Mr. Dolly, although it did give us only one soul heart, which is kind of an insult. Terrible damage, bad movement speed in the IV bag, which unfortunately we don't have any red hearts, so we can't get into the curse rooms for now, but maybe we'll get one. Plus I have the Patrick Mahomes alpaca hair, so there's that. And the clown physics right there immediately causing us to get hit because the way that fly decided to bounce and then overcorrect led us into a bad angle at the shot, which then of course got us hit. So not a fantastic start here DPS wise, although having a over 4 tiers rate is good. Yeah, we're not gonna take any of this. Obviously, we want the IV bag for our early game economy. It is very, very strong. Again, with the value, you can go into and out of curse rooms for free as long as you have at least one red heart container, which we don't have right now, but we probably will be getting very soon. We also have 5 bombs, which came out of kind of nowhere. The super secret room should be here. Okay. A little more demon fires than I'm wanting to see here, game, but okay. So as long as we take down the demon fires, we can. I don't want to blow up all the barrels, so we can save ourselves the bomb. You never know when this extra bomb is gonna come in handy. We also have a High Priestess card, which we can definitely use against the first floor boss and hopefully one-shot it. Robo Baby's fine. Just a straight shot, piercing shot, which is good. Okay, game. All right. And then the secret room we know is not there. It's got to be. Actually, don't know where it is. Huh. Well, there goes that soul heart. And we just don't have the movement speed, maneuverability to get out of the way early on here. I'm guessing the secret room. I don't know, man. It could be south of here. It's really hard to tell. The placement of the super secret room is kind of throwing me off here. Because this would indicate that it's here, but that's not a normal spot for the regular secret room. We know it can't be here because it's blocked off by rocks. So I'm only left to conclude that it's either to the left of the shop or at the end of the skinny room. As in the item room? Yeah, it has to be here. Okay. Okay, we get a lot of money, but kind of mad that we didn't get a soul heart out of that tinted rock. Take a Yave and we'll go open up that golden chest to maybe get something for it. Now the best thing we could get out of here would be an HP upgrade. I would definitely take that. And we get a 3rd trinket, so there's that. I mean, I guess we can take the broken padlock. It does open up locked doors with bombs instead of keys, which we've had some luck in the past. I'm just being a little indignant right now because of us seeing not 1, not 2, but 3 trinkets out of our first 3 chests. So always fun. We don't get an HP upgrade. We'll head on down. We go on last week's question of the episode. There was not a lot of questions of the episodes that had any upvotes, and this was the only one that I could find that was Isaac related. This one coming in from Spicy Italian 1448, who said, question of the episode, would you ever do an every item is sacred sword, I think they mean spirit sword, episode? I saw a video that explained its synergy and it looked funny. Every item is a spirit sword. I don't know about that. I don't know if it actually stacks or not. I've never honestly been in a situation where we've had multiple spirit swords. All red hearts. But we could do it for sure. I mean, put that on the list of suggestions. I'm down. I would be down to try. If the mosh pit suggested it or wanted it, let's make it happen. You can't see me, but I'm just shaking my head right now. IBS, one of the worst items in the game. Don't let Zombolas tell you anything different. The secret room might be here. I have to go for confirmation in this other room over here. And this would give me confirmation that it is not there. How do I know? It's because the bottom, this part here where the door would normally be, according to the map, is closed. And we know that it's not up there because, again, it's closed by that, but there's also a skinny room there. So now I'm thinking it's below the shop, maybe? Which, again, would kind of break the rules for the secret room placement, but I have to find out. Wow, yeah, that's 2 floors in a row now that the secret room has not been where it's usually supposed to be. So we're getting some very wonky maps and not a great shop here. Spider Mod, we could take Spider Mod. It doesn't count towards Beelzebub, but you know, Spider Mod can be okay. It's nothing spectacular, in my opinion. By God, it's Pin. Now we need some HP here. I was really banking on us getting a Soul Heart, and that one hit that we took from that Isaac head turret from that fly schmoove is costing us big time here. Unless Pin hooks us up with an HP upgrade, which I'm hoping for at this point, so we can take a Devil Deal. Which we technically didn't get an HP upgrade, but we did get a Soul Heart, so we can take a Devil Deal item, and we'll head on down to the next floor. Archangel 6096 says, do you think that having the potential for blessed floors would make going for angel deals more appealing? If not, how would you make angel deals more convincing to take? Angel deals just need a better item across the board. Something that can offer stats that can show up at a regular basis, or give us the choice of having angel deal on floor 2. Then I would be more inclined to take an angel deal over a devil deal, especially in defensive situations. But so many people, a hilariously large amount of people were upset for whatever reason last week talking about how I didn't go for angel deals. Look, I don't know who you've been watching for the last forever years, but you know that I don't go for angel deals unless I absolutely have to. There is an inherent advantage for going for devil deals, even if you can't afford to go in there right there. We've seen time and time again the consequences of being stuck with angel deals. This is a proven fact, by the way. You can fact check me all you want on any of our videos. Yes, angel deals do have a good upside to them, if and only if you get one of maybe a select 4, maybe 5 items in the pool. Whereas devil deals universally are going to be better for you to be stronger, to have better offense, which means you're better safety. So yes, it does cost HP, but you don't have to take those items, is the thing, you see? Getting stuck with a bunch of defensive items in Isaac does not win you the game. You can be super defensive, you can have Holy Mantle, you can have tons of HP or whatever. Are you going to win? Probably. But I guarantee you're going to have a much more fun time and better and easier time doing it with a strong offense. That's the whole point. Getting stuck with angel deals it neuters your run, and it limits your ability to scale with the game late game, even in mid game. You know, yes, if you decide, well, I'm not going to go for angel deals this time. I'm going to get out of the devil deal and not go in there so I can get an angel deal, because I can't afford a devil deal right now. Okay, but what happens when on the next floor you have, like, let's say 4 extra soul hearts, and then you go into the angel deal and you get something like Paschal Candle, or you get holy water? It's like, okay, well, it's, good items, sure. And then what happens when you go into the next floor? You have 8 soul hearts, right? And then you get another angel deal. Having never getting an option to get another devil deal for the rest of the run. You just have all this HP and you've got no firepower whatsoever. It's going to be a very painful and sometimes dangerous experience. If you want to play like you want to play for angel deals on every single floor, hey, by all means, go for it. I tell people all the time, you don't have to play like me. In fact, I encourage people to find your own play styles. But don't get mad at me for playing the way that I want to play the game, all right? Some of y'all still, which are, I'm assuming are probably newer people to the channel, just forget that fact a lot. That, I'm not going to change my ways. And if I do, it's usually for a good reason. I'm very tempted to use Diplopia here on that Soul Heart, and also for the Steam sale. Because we can get a devil deal here But if there's 2 Guppy items in there, we can't afford to get one unless we get an HP. This is kind of a big gamble here. And we're also not guaranteed a Devil Deal in this exact spot, because now we've been into the Devil Deal, but we did not take one. So we have an equal shot of getting an Angel Deal versus a Devil Deal here. Now, as always with any example in Isaac, the pool, no run is the same, right? You're gonna have runs where Sacred Heart shows up, and everything's honky dory. Everyone loves it. It's my second favorite item in the entire game. Is unironically is an Angel Deal item, and Sacred Heart. But if we're talking about overall strategy, a high offense will beat a good defense every single time in Isaac. It's just it is just simple facts. If you want to out-tank a run, you have a really, really slow but methodical run, hey, go for it. But that's not me. I like to destroy the game. We get a range upgrade, so... We still haven't been into the item room yet, which is making me kind of want to hold on to Diplopia for now. Dude, the schmoves that are going on in this room. I cannot believe that we still haven't gotten a regular HP upgrades. It's thoroughly hard countering our IV bag start here. So now we're in a situation where we still don't have a Devil Deal advantage going into floor 4. And it's still possible that we won't get any for a very long time. Because we didn't even get an Angel Deal or Devil Deal on this floor. So now we're in kind of a holding pattern. If we have to wait all the way to floor 5, then we're in real trouble. I am going to use Diplopia now. I'm not going to wait. By this, by that, by you. Justice card here. Another Justice card there. Got another Soul Heart. We'll take it. And I'll buy a second Steam Sale just for S's and G's. It does actually make the items slightly more cheaper. But yeah, we need some damage now, game. Sacred Orb. Sacred Orb's a good item. It's a good item, but it ain't the end all be all that people like to say it is. There are legitimately some people who say that the best item for you to take inside of a death certificate room is Sacred Orb, and I respectfully disagree with that. I do not think that Sacred Orb is anywhere near the caliber of item that a lot of people praise it to be. Again, it's not good. It's not bad. It's just kind of mid. And I'll stick by that. And there's a weird obsession in the Isaac community where people like personally identify with some items. It's crazy. Like they take it as a personal insult, like, I'm Sacred Orb guy. How dare you? It's like, dude, you need to find a healthier obsession, I think. We're talking about an item in the Binding of Isaac. It's not that big of a deal. But I'm going to call a spade a spade. I think that Sacred Orb, it does overwhelmingly benefit your run. But anyone, in my opinion, who thinks that Sacred Orb is just like, yeah, it's the best item, that it's the best available no matter what, I think is delusional. If you give me, there's almost no circumstance where I will take Sacred Orb if given the opportunity for a death certificate run. I cannot think of a good reason to do so. It's definitely top tier in greed, for sure. But at that point, it's like, or, you know, you could have Sacred Orb. You could have Sacred Orb, and yes, you could theoretically get better items if you're going for angel deals. But at that point, it's like, well, if you have a death certificate, just take the best angel item, which is Sacred Heart. Just take it. It's that simple. Why even like have the opportunity of hoping that you can get one of the best angel deal items in the run in the game, and just why don't you just go ahead and just take it then? It doesn't make any dang sense to me. So in order to answer the question, what would I do? Yeah, fine. We have Steam. We have double Steam sales, so money is actually more important here. How would I make Angel Deals more appealing? We need more Angel Deal offensive items, or guarantee some kind of like reroll or one-time reroll pedestal or an extra judgment or something like that in an Angel Deal that we can benefit from. Now, one thing I will say about Angel Deals that is good is that if you have a bomb, technically speaking, you always have more opportunity to reroll things in an Angel Deal than you do with a Devil Deal, with a caveat. The caveat being that you have to fight another boss. And sometimes that's appealing, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's dangerous. Uriel and Gabriel can be dangerous bosses. So it's kind of, in my opinion, it's kind of a push in terms of advantages. Like, yes, you're guaranteed to get another item pedestal inside of Angel Deals, but you got to fight a boss for it. And then you have to have a reroll because it's going to be a key piece. And then if you take 2 key pieces, then guess what? You don't get any more item pedestals, even if you get extra Devil Deal or extra Angel Deals. Now, the idea of a blessing in the game has been something that I've talked about for a while in Isaac. Instead of having, if we're gonna have curses, then hey, why not give us blessings? Like blessing of greed, where every room or every mob drops a penny. Blessing, like doubling season. Ed is a Magic the Gathering fan. Doubling season, where anything and everything that drops in it for an entire floor is doubled, including item pedestals. You can only take 1, but they're still doubled. You get 2 item pedestals to choose from. And we're getting hooked up here on HP. Now if we can only get some damage. Or maybe have an altar inside of the Angel Deals. If you don't want to give us guaranteed Angel Deals to choose from, to pick and choose either a Devil Deal or an Angel Deal on floor 2, fine. Then make us wait for an Angel Deal, but guarantee like some kind of donation altar or penance altar or collection tray or something like that, where we can donate money to guarantee the chance to get blessings on an entire run. Not an entire run, but I mean you have a chance of getting a blessed floor for the rest of the run, and you can have more than 1 blessings per run. Like that would be something that I think would be amazing. And I already know what the answer from the team would be, which is just, it sounds like it would make an excellent mod, because that's what they do. But that's what I would do. If someone wants to make that mod, then I will prominently feature that, because I'd be down for it. And yeah, there we go. So we waited till well, technically I take that back. No, we're jumping the gun here. We technically didn't wait till floor 5, but I have a feeling that we're not going to get an Angel Deal or a Devil Deal here. That 73% is going to come and haunt us. Now, thankfully, we did finally get an HP upgrade, so we can go into the Curse Room and get maximum benefit out of there. Some people want to see me replay the Seed to see what the run would have looked like without Sacred Orb. Someone else made a comment. I read it, but I don't have it scrolled up on the other monitor. But someone else said, if this run was like this with Sacred Orb, imagine what it was like without Sacred Orb. And I kind of agree with that. We got Bombino, and having Head of the Keeper is a not great combo to have with him, because he's just going to go around and pick up all of our money. I don't want to be left with a wooden item either, unless if it's movement speed. But even we need damage, though, is the thing. We don't need movement speed for now. Yep. And we didn't get an Angel Deal or Devil Deal, so we get to wait until floor 5. All right. Okie dokie. And Curse the Blind, as predictable as the day is long, everybody. Yep. 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 Now, Curse the Blind only facilitates us getting an angel deal, because I won't take my devil deals. But in this case, with our offense being so incredibly low, like, we may have to. And this is, look, I'm not trying to say I told you so, but this is the product of us not having a devil deal here that we couldn't take. Which, to be fair, we did go in the devil deal room. It was just berserk, and I'm not giving up 2 soul hearts in that situation just to get freaking berserk. All right. But if we get an angel deal here and it's a defensive item, it's like, hey, look, we've got all the HP in the world. We can out tank this. We've got an angel deal item here in Celtic Cross. We're looking healthy. What's the problem? Well, it's going to take us a very long time to do things. And now we can't take the angel item even if we wanted to, because we got chaos. So, of course, the only item that I decided to take, it's like, you know, we'll give it a shot. Hey, it's a blind item. You know, it could be, I guess, the broken modem would be the worst thing. No, chaos. Turns out that's the worst thing. My prediction is that we will not see a damage upgrade for this entire run at this point. And this will just prove that, like, yeah, you could out-tank a run, but if you ain't got the offense, brother, if you ain't got the offense, sister, it's going to be a painful experience. And it goes back to that old adage, you know, the longer it takes you to clear a room in Isaac, it is not an if, but when you take damage. It is inevitable. Robo Baby is doing more damage than we are currently. The non-XL floor, by the way. So chaos means that we can't take any blind item now, because there's always a less than a non-zero chance that the item we take is going to be something like TM Trainer, Missing No, that sort of thing. You know, Isaac's Heart, and it's just you just can't do it. I mean, you can, and if you want to, hey, go for it by all means. I hope you record it. Now, are the chances, you know, is it likely we get something like TM Trainer with chaos? It's not likely, but it's never zero. That's the point. It's a non-XL floor, by the way. So we're in the thick of it here. And we get our guaranteed angel deal or devil deal. It's going to be an angel deal. Unless we somehow roll high on the devil deal chance, which, again, it doesn't really matter because we're not going to take a blind item. Chaos means that all the item loot tables get shuffled. And any item can appear on any item pedestal at any time. So it's unlikely, but it's not a 0% chance that we would get something catastrophic for this run. Even the boss item that drops here we can't take because it's because of chaos. Chaos has single-handedly basically made this entire floor a big waste of time. Unless you feel you're feeling spicy and you decide you want to take blind items for chaos, then go for it. By all means, play the seed and let me know what you get. But that is not part of the playbook here. My playbook, anyway. I'm happy that we have the Blessed Penny at least to help us out. Us and our 6 luck. We did get a angel deal, of course. Guppy's collar. Guardian angel. And a moon card. Earth the Maze. The only reason why I took Guppy's collar is because it came from an eternal chest. And Guardian's Angel was just, it was just a, that was an impulse on the angel, pedestal. And it was indeed an angelic item, so let's see if Chaos will hook us up or be our doom here. Now I'm hoping that we get a reroll pedestal inside of the shop, which would go great. Which would go great with double Steam sale. There's 2 free soul hearts in there in case we want it. We can get into the mob or the boss trap room here, and we sure can. That would be Friend Finder, and we do not want Friend Finder. At this point, we have a nice synergy with IV Bag and the Blessed Penny, so it's the best synergy that we've got on this run. And boy howdy, July, you are something else. We do get growth hormones, so we did finally get a damage upgrade here, which I'm thankful for. A strength card doesn't really matter. I'd rather have the Fool card so we can teleport out of stuff. So I'm glad to be wrong there. But I gotta be honest, I feel like the only reason why we got that damage upgrade was because of Chaos. Hey, movement speed upgrade. Because you never see growth hormones inside of a shop. So Chaos hooking us up there. Enjoy Chub. Yellow Chub is the most dangerous of Chubs. And she is very, very, very fast. Wow, okay. That was some schmoove right there on the dingle. What I was going to say is that you can use the IV bag to actually avoid damage if it's just inevitable. You could do something like this, which then triggers Celtic Cross, which is actually probably not a bad play because we have 7 luck right now. So Celtic Cross is going to go off with a fairly high proc rate here. I'm going to bomb the Charge Beggar here. I'm getting another luck upgrade. Good lord. Okay. Now Blood Bombs are going to be our best friend here in this fight if we can get Mom in the ads to kind of just step on the creep. Unfortunately, though, it doesn't affect the Mom hands, the doors, or flying enemies, which is the only thing that spawned in that wave. Going in with Guardian Angel here. And again, I'm just using IV Bag to trigger Celtic Cross, or at least trying to anyway. Because our luck rating is so high, the Blessed Penny is also kind of paying out with a pretty decent average here. do get an angel deal. Or a devil deal, I mean. We get sausage, which is going to be an all stats up. Okay. It's something, right? And I do think it is worth it for us to go use the, I think it is worth it for us to use the Fool card to go back into the Curse Room and get those 2 soul hearts. I'd say it's totally worth it. So sausage gives us a much needed all stats up here. Yeah, this is the importance of having a red heart container that you can use the IV bag for. So, and we just regened it too. So, nice. Big room here. You know we're probably going to have to go in this side. Dubs, I need you to calm down now. Way too many mobs in here to be doing this foolishness. I'm taking damage there, by the way, because of blood bombs. Whenever you have 0 bombs, Isaac will use one of his hearts to produce a bomb. I'm not really concerned with our HP usage right now just because we have so much of it. Regen a little bit. Now remember, we have the Polaroid too, so the Polaroid invincibility is going to come into play for us. Gotta try. Oh, okay. If we proc Polar Invincibility, we got to go in, or Celtic Cross. We got to go in and just punish in the form of Guardian Angel. We are getting some good mileage out of Guardian Angel here. Got speed up does actually hurts us more than help us. Because the Head of the Keeper already does a pretty gnarly knockback for its shots. If we could double this damage, then we would be flying high here. Money equals power would be a great item for us to find. 99 cents. We've had basically nothing to really use it on. It's disappointing with Chaos. Chaos is not always bad either. While we're on the subject, Chaos can be very good if you have some kind of... If it's early on and you have, like... You have a lot of rerolls in your shop and a lot of money. Chaos can actually be pretty top tier. Or Glitch Crown. Now, on the subject of Glitch Crown, I would take Glitch Crown over Sacred Orb 100% of the time. Even with it being kind of an annoying item, because you do have to time things so well. If you get good at that, you can make your own run at that point. Yep. Guardian Angel, please. Thank you. Yeah, so we need one more heart in order for me to get into and out of the curse room for free. And that'll do. Might be able to bar my way. Nope. Just kidding. Yeah, we are guaranteed to take damage in here. We just don't have the shutdown power. And I would have never thought that we were going to keep IV bag for this long. Now, what would be cool is if you could use blood bombs while you had the invincibility shield up. That's something that you would be able to do back in AB+, but unfortunately not anymore. As in, that's an AB+ concept. Blood bombs didn't exist in Afterbirth Plus. We're saying that's something that we definitely could have done. Because you used to be able to use the IV bag whenever you triggered, like, say, Polaroid invincibility, and that was great. It was a lot of fun. And there is some merit for us to go pick up these coins. Even though we're at 99 cents, we have Blessed Penny, and that's been kind of keeping us fed with this run. Really want to go in the curse room, but we're not finding any red hearts here. Also hoping that Placenta can just heal us, but that's also not happening. You're seeing all the jostling going on here with Head of the Keeper. So it makes it bad in some cases. We're really relying on Robo Baby here. Then we get hit by a Mimic Chest. Alright, game. Alright, game. Use the High Priestess here on Mom's Heart. Actually, it's lives. Whatever. It lives. Mom's Heart. Now we have a very awkward 71% chance for the Devil Deal. And in a run where we've been just denied any kind of Devil Deal outside of a Guppy's Collar, which didn't come from Devil Deal. I'm not expecting much here with Chaos. And yep. Luna would at least give us an extra HP upgrade, or extra soul heart per floor with the two soul hearts that we could get out of that. And a Tears upgrade, of course. Or Baby 2.0 and can join. No, thank you. I think I will respectfully decline. Luna will give us a guaranteed 2 secret rooms per floor. If we go in there and stand in that beam, we get not only a temporary Tears Up, but also a half soul heart, which equates to 1 full soul heart. Yo, y'all need to chill the hell out in this room, dude. My God. I'm getting into this curse room on this floor. And I am getting out of this curse room on this floor. This looks like a shortcut if I've ever seen one. Wooden nickel. Wooden nickel. I didn't know if that was a stone chest or not. It's hard to tell. IV bag still clears here because it triggers the Celtic Cross. Can't believe that we didn't take damage there. And right now we are just surviving. 2 great blocks by Guardian Angel. It's like that scene from WALL-E. I don't want to survive, I want to live. That's kind of where we're at on this run. The golden bomb. We're just preemptively using the IV bag here because I'm expecting to get hit by a cross shot. Charge Penny didn't do anything for us. There's a lot happening in this room. I don't know how we made it through this room without taking damage. Yeah, that's remarkable that we made it out of that room without taking any damage. Now the golden bombs are going to be very, very useful against Isaac, especially with blood bombs helping us out here and supporting the effect. Nice little fadeaway jumper there. Me talking like I watch basketball. And again, every single coin matters here. If I firmly believe that we would be in a much tighter spot if we didn't have the Blessed Penny. I really do. If there was some way that we could get like AI to go back through in this video and count how many soul hearts we've managed to regenerate thanks to the Blessed Penny versus how much we've actually lost, I bet it would be significant. Now we can actually get this golden chest thanks to IV bag. It's sad bombs. And right now I'm just checking for the other secret rooms here. Whoa, okay. Sad bombs, need you to chill out for a moment. I'm going to go down to polar invincibility here because I don't want to keep getting double tapped by Isaac. Yeah, big help here. These golden bombs. Obviously, the blood bombs are not going to matter because he's flying at this point. But it absolutely coasted us. Absolutely coasted us through that phase 2. Nice little phantom shot there by Isaac. And we're surviving. We are surviving for sure. I'm going to go back and get those red hearts. Even though I want to stay on polar invincibility, you never know when we're going to actually need to trigger the Celtic Cross. I'm surprised it's not there. All right, Chaos. So you're going to hook us up and give us something amazing at the finish line. No, 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 and no. It does give us a movement speed down, but a damage up. We'll take it. I mean, we might as well take Blood Puppy at this point. Anarchist Cookbook honestly wouldn't be that bad with Blood Bombs and Sad Bombs. Okay. I have no idea what just double tapped us there. Blood Puppy at least gives us some type of extra damage. Big Chub. She's big and she's chubby. She's Big Chub. Driving a Dodge Durango. Actually, she'd be more like driving the Canyonero. 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 Whoa, Canyonero. Whoa, whoa. Oh my god. Saw my life flash before my eyes right there. Yeah, Big Chub would definitely drive a Canyonero. There's a new meme template for you. Blood Puppy's going off here. He's gonna let him go off at hopefully an enemy instead of us. He's now Blood Puppy's now Blood Dog. We need him to be Bloodhound. Okay, now I need you to chill. Blood Puppy. Blood Puppy. You're about to get put down. I was hoping that was going to be an Emperor card. We have 9 luck right now. The tears rate that we got from Luna, even that 0.5 tears upgrade's very nice for our DPS here. Dude, every single room in this run has been like a dogfight. We've just been having to deflect projectiles, make crazy dodges, dodge freaking Blood Puppy. The whole works, man. And this is what low damage does to you. Come on, Conquest. That's like one of the most active conquests ever. I'm still hoping and praying that we get an Emperor card here. I was expecting that Sad Bomb to stop Lust. We get a Hermit card. Hermit card is not our answer. Neither is Jumper Cables. Now this definitely calls into question what would have happened if we didn't get Chaos. Would we have been better or worse on this run? It's hard to say. But this is what I would consider to be a slog of a run. We may actually take Lard if we need this, if we need the HP, which we might at this point. But puppy, I'm trying to work with you here. Oh my god, we got Mom's Knife. When it matters the most. Trust in chaos. I'm not even gonna sit up here and tell you and act like that was the plan all along. That was the plan all along. Just wait till Mom's Knife. Oh boy, what a run here. This run felt like it took 3 weeks to get done. But when it's all said and done, we did manage to push through here in a very, very challenging, annoying run. Okay, Blood Puppy, you gotta go. I can't dodge you and also dodge Blue Baby. What is even happening in this room? This is absolute madness. Okay, Blood Puppy, this is why no one takes you. This is why you're bad. Oh god, he's Bloodhound. The fight's not over. Blood Puppy? Okay, he's good. Thank you for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that run. If you did, make sure you click the like button, leave a comment down below. Here's your meme of the day, brought to you by Hudson Rettig on the Invicta subreddit. Title of the thread was "Just one run, please." And then in the thread, they also said, "LOL, it's all jokes." You see Trinket Smelter, your favorite item, early in a Invicta run. He goes for Blue Candle. I mean, it's just a better item. It just is. Maybe if Trinket Smelter decided to drop, like, I don't know, a trinket when you pick it up, maybe. But until it does, we're going for Blue Candle all the time. Thank you for watching, everybody. Have a great Tuesday. And as always, I'll see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks to patrons of mine like G. Ben Gaijing, Noah Drummond, and Joseph Percy. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find at patreon.com/Invicta.